So I recorded this video, the video that y'all are about to see. I recorded this video on July 13th of 2023, 2 days before my 19th birthday. What the fuck? Bitch, wait a minute. My 20th birthday. Something about 19 seems significant there. Still. In this video, I talk about my big chop story. I did my first big chop on February 22nd of 2022. That was a big day for me. And basically, boss shit. I been had this video. I said, man, I'm finna release this. So, to commemorate the level of gratification that one has gained from elevating and cutting off all the cutting off that needed to be cut off. You are commemorating. Y'all watch the video. So I'm watching the video back right now, and I do have to put a trigger warning because I did discuss eating disorders and stuff of that caliber. If you feel that you would be triggered by a discussion of that topic, then it's completely understandable. If you do not want to watch the video or don't want to watch that portion of the video, I put I'm gonna see about timestamps because I feel like regardless, I do talk about it in this video, but it's not on no like bad shit. It's like on triumphant, like I made it through. But it is talking about the correlation of when I had an eating disorder. It's talking about the correlation of that with the health of my hair and how that showed in my hair of how I felt about, you know, different things at that time. But yeah, love y'all and love you, period. What's up, what's up, what's up? What's up, y'all? It's Andizzle and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yo. What's up, y'all? It's Andizzle and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a little sit down and chit chat video with y'all because I'm going to be discussing my big chop, the big chop that I did a year in, I think 4, almost 5 months ago. I'm gonna be discussing my big chop and just the reflections about my big chop. That's what this video is going to be about. This can be for people who are considering the big chop, people who just did the big chop and are looking for advice or just an experience or just, you know, words from someone who's done it. And I'm here to be that person for all. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna jump straight into it. Honestly, no need for all the extra in the intro. Let's just get straight to it. But you know, first of all, I got to go ahead and say, make sure that you like this video, comment on this video, and subscribe to my channel. Free will. Duh. But yeah, y'all, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. Duh. Okay, but let's get into the video. Let's get into it. So, I did my big chop on February 22nd of 2022. 2/22/22. Yeah, it was like a portal. Yeah, that's when I did my big chop. I did it early in the rising, like it was early, like it was not too long after midnight. I did my big chop. So the history, let's talk about the history of my hair before I did the big chop, the history of my relationship with my hair, just the history of my hair before that point, before February 22nd 2022. So my hair had been relaxed since I was 4 years old. It was before I went to pre-K. My mama had relaxed my hair, and you know, my mama would take care of my hair. My mama would do my hair, and it wasn't really a choice of being natural or being relaxed or whatever. Like my mama, from her understanding, she felt that it was more manageable to just have my hair be relaxed and stuff, which, you know, she was a mom raising 2 kids, raising 2 girls, and, you know, she did what she felt was best in that moment, and I don't, you know, knock her for that at the end of the day. But I didn't have a choice over what was being done with my hair and that type of change to my hair. So yeah, so for as long as I could remember, I had relaxed hair, and my hair was like, you know, it was lengthy, it had length, it was you know, it was healthy. My 8th grade year, that's when my mama started to make more changes, like coming up to homecoming, like around like October. Like she was like, we're gonna start doing some different stuff with y'all hair or with your hair, because my sister, she had already graduated from high school, and, you know, so she wasn't really like over her hair anymore. My sister had actually did the big chop not too long after she graduated high school. So it was before she even went off to college, like not too long after she cut her hair, period. But 8th grade year, my mom was like, she was just gonna make changes, and like she was doing it for my hair and for her hair, and she had got a hooded hair dryer and stuff, and we was sitting under the dryer, we was doing all type of different stuff. But it was like, it was just different stuff. Like I started wearing my hair down more, because I was wearing it like ponytails and buns and up and stuff like that. But, you know, it was just different stuff like that. And I feel like I think because I didn't really get my hair flat ironed and blow dried and stuff unless I was getting a relaxer, and I got a relaxer maybe like 3 or 4 times a year. And yeah, my hair was, you know, healthy, thick, you know what I'm saying, had length. You know, my hair, I think at its longest was like probably like down here, yeah, when it was relaxed. Like at its longest during being relaxed, it was like to that length. And yeah, so 8th grade, 9th grade, you know, that's basically was what was going on, you know. And I started going through my, like, the beginning stages of my eating disorder, and just stuff with those skills started in like 8th grade. And my left ear itching. And hold up, y'all, I gotta look and see what that means, because it means something. I got it in my journal. Negative speak about you, false accusations, negative energy. I reject any negative energy. I reject any negative energy in, around, or directed towards me. Period. I release any negative energy in, around, or directed towards me. Period. Okay, so 8th grade, 9th grade, that's sort of kind of when the beginning stages of my eating disorder had started, but it was at its highest the second half of 9th grade and 10th grade. So but I don't know if y'all noticed, but with having an eating disorder, or just not getting the proper nutrients that you need to be getting when you're eating, it can negatively impact the health of your hair. And your hair, it brings more of a potential of your hair to break off, of your hair to thin, get brittle, you know, just different negative things. Or I wouldn't even just say, I don't even want to say that thin hair is a negative thing, but it's just like it changes the health and composition, and just it changes your hair, you know. So yeah, so I didn't really notice, but to be honest, with the way that my mental state was then, I probably, even if somebody would have told me this, even if I would have heard that shit, like I probably still wouldn't have like gave a fuck, because I was just like on some different type of shit. Whew, that's another video, that's another thing for another day, you know what I'm saying? But that's just giving information as to how my hair had got like how it was. So 10th grade year, in March, this was the second half of 10th grade, I had got some box braids. I got some box braids because we was going on vacation for my mama's birthday. And once I took the box braids out, I can actually insert a picture. I think it's on my Snapchat or my Google Photos or something. But I had like so much hair had done came out. Like it was more than normal. Like my mama was like, oh, it's normal, you know what I'm saying, you don't have braids, whatever. But I was just like, bro, like this is, you know, this is a good amount of hair. Then like I had done went out with my friends, like for one of my friends' birthday, and like my hair had just looked different. Like I don't think I really like thought about it and took it in that it looked as different as it did. But it, like, you could tell that it had broke off. You could tell that it was like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then like it was a time, this was 11th grade now, and like I had got my hair permed, and you know, I had got my hair did for homecoming. Like I got it permed and stuff for homecoming. I actually was homecoming. I was a student body president. I was student council president of my class, 11th grade year, and I was in the homecoming parade, and I had got my hair permed and stuff, and like it was just broke off. It was like different. It was different, you know. I could insert pictures of that too. And even with like, you know, I had got it, you know, flat iron and little curls for the homecoming parade, and it was cute. Don't get me wrong, my hair was cute, but like my hair was cute the whole time, but it's just like it was different. Like you could tell she was different. Like it was not what it was before. It wasn't, you know. And personally, I feel like I can attest that too. Like I was like, oh, you know, like from the braids or this, which I mean, I feel like it that could have maybe played a role in it, but also I can't neglect the fact that I was going through an eating disorder and I wasn't getting the proper nutrients that I needed to get. I'm not going to go too in depth with that. I'm actually going to put a trigger warning because I am discussing this. But, and also my mental health state wasn't even good. Like I wasn't even really taking care of my hair the way that I needed to. Oh, actually, this is another point. And this like even pointed to like, what year was that? Like it was one summer. I don't know if it was the summer after 8th grade or the summer after 9th grade, but I was wearing my bunny all the time. Like, and this was even at, okay, look, because like stuff is really coming to mind now of like just traumatic shit. Like this shit really was like damn near freaking cry out for help. Like nobody saw how this shit, like nobody really, like they knew, they saw, but it's like they didn't really make the connections that like she's going through something, you know. Like because it was one summer I had like I was not brushing my hair. I wasn't doing nothing to my hair. It wasn't on no, like some folks be like, oh, you just wasn't doing what you needed to do. No, like this was looking back, this was straight like a direct correlation of my mental health at that time. My hair had done literally matted. My hair had literally matted. I was not brushing my hair. I wasn't combing my hair. I wasn't doing none of that. I was wearing my bun most of the time. I do not recall which summer it was. It was either the summer of 8th grade or the summer of 9th grade. But when I had to get a perm, that summer, because I was either getting a perm for my birthday or I was just getting a perm for, you know, school, which probably was for my birthday because my birthday is in the middle of July, and, you know, 15 days later, you know, school finna start in August, you know, 15, 16, you know, school starting about 2-3 weeks later. So I literally had, my hair was matted. My hair was matted. Yeah. So, and like, I think this was like 10th grade summer. Like after 10th grade, I was wearing my bunny a lot. Or it was either 10th grade summer or 11th grade summer. Because I wasn't really going to many places in the summer and stuff, but I didn't really even feel comforted, like even in the house, like just, wearing my hair around. Like I wasn't doing stuff like this, like just wearing my hair out. Like I would have on my bunny all the fucking time. Like I would have on my fucking bunny. And side note, it ain't no problem for nobody to wear no bunny to the store. Don't say shit to nobody who wear no bunny to the store. They can be wearing, and some folks don't say, oh, y'all are entertaining people, like y'all are allowing people to, like, who may have something going on with their mental state, to wear a bunny in the public and this and that, and wear a bunny at the dentist office, and wear, bitch. First off, everybody who wearing a bunny in public, that don't necessarily mean that their mental state is a certain type of way. Okay. Second of all, even if it is, who are you to sit up here and be like, oh, y'all are enabling people to be like this? What the fuck? Like, what can we do about that? Like, let them folks wear what they want to wear or do whatever they need to do. They going through their process, whatever it is. What are you saying? Supposed to be like, oh, you need to have yourself put together, this and that, whatever. You know what? That's another topic for another video. Matter of fact, let me write this down. Because you know what? We gonna talk about that in another video. I am finna write this down so that we could talk about that in another video, because that shit is for fucking ridiculous. For real. That shit is fucking ridiculous. Like, folks really be saying shit, just be talking. Like, bruh, look into what that like, if you really dig deep into what that shit really is rooted in, the fuck are you saying? Like, what are you saying? I just had to go off on that tangent, y'all, because I just had to say that, because I was saying about me wearing a bunny, like I was wearing a bunny in public, but it ain't no shit like, oh, that's the problem. No, I can wear a bunny in public today if I want to, and I'm PG King, like it ain't nothing like that. But folks shouldn't have to explain, oh, this is why I'm wearing my bunny. But I no fucking business. Hello. But we can leave that for another video. We can actually do the research about what that's rooted in. And let's continue. Hold up. Let me write these down. Because bunnies in public. How about y'all mind y'all fucking business? How about y'all mind y'all damn business? Excuse me. Okay. So, back to my point. So, I was like wearing my bunny like all the time. It wasn't no, like, their hair wasn't breathing, And I feel like in 2022, like 2020, I was also like, because stuff had drastically changed with school. I wasn't going to school in person no more, so I was wearing my bunny and stuff like that. I still wasn't really like too confident in my hair, especially after like I had really saw like how it had broke off and stuff. So it was like, man, like, bro, ponytails wasn't looking the same, buns was like, girl, it just was, so I feel like that pointed to my mental state at that time too. So yeah, I wasn't really too much taking care of my hair. Like, I would get it permed when I got it permed, I started washing it a little more often, like I started, washing my hair, because in between perms I would wash my hair, whatever, but it wasn't like that often, so wow, that shit was deep. Like, that shit really happened to me. But okay, I made it through. Thank you so much, Spirit guys. Thank you so much, Spirit team. Thank you so much, universe. Thank you so much, guardian angels. So, by the time February of 2022 had came, okay, I turned 18 in 2021. I turned 18 in 2021, and I think it was like at some point in 2021. This was after I had turned 18. I had plans of cutting my hair to a bob and dyeing it, because you know, we had started doing, like, me and my mama had started doing like rice water and stuff like that. This was at the end of 2019 leading up to 2020, you know, and in 2020, and it was working, you know. It was stopping breakage, it was, you know, contributing to the thickness, you know, it was doing that. By the time I had cut my hair had gotten healthier than it was in the end of 2019, but it still was this thing of comparing it. Let me just go ahead and finish the point about okay, I was planning on cutting my hair to a bob and dyeing it, like coloring it. I hadn't got the color, I hadn't got the hair scissors and everything, but I had told my mama, and she was like, oh no, don't do that, it's gonna break off, this and that, whatever, which she may have had, you know, pure intentions and not wanting me to mess up my hair or have it break off. But I was just like, bro, this is what the fuck I want to do, bro. And I ended up not doing it. Like, she basically talked me out of it, whatever, so I didn't do it right then. But yeah, so I just kept on with my hair, whatever. Fast forward to, and the point about that is, I'm a point back to that when I get to I'm a come back to that point, okay? But so fast forward to February 22nd of 2022. You can actually say the 21st of 2022. February 21st. Like the night of, you know, I was like in my bed, and I was just like something, it literally just popped up in my mind, because I hadn't really thought about that before. Like I as a kid, you know, it would just be like, oh, about going natural, but it wasn't like I was really thinking about going natural, you know, because my mom would say like, oh, you gotta cut all your hair off, this and that, whatever, and she was just like, you can do whatever you want to do with your hair when you turn 18. But I had said something about cutting it down. I heard you talking about, oh, don't do that, because it's gonna, which I could have did it, but it would have just been like a thing like, oh, I told you not to do it, but you did it. So, you know, like, it was more like of advice, but I really wouldn't suggest you do it type shit. Which I understand where she was coming from, you know, but you know. But anyways, so that night of the 21st, it's just something came to my mind, and I was just like, bro, I want to cut all my hair off. Like, I want to cut all this relaxed hair off. Like, I just want to let this shit go. Like, I just want to let this shit go. And I'm gonna get into why in the moment. But like, okay, well, I can get into it now, to be honest. I was just thinking, and I was just like, bro, I really wasn't confident in my hair anymore. I wasn't confident in the relaxed hair. I wasn't confident in that hair. I always compared it to what it used to be, doing stuff to try and get it back to what it used to be, this and that, whatever. And it was just like, I don't want to look at my hair and feel like that. And I hadn't told my mama that before, and she was like, oh, there's nothing wrong with doing that, you know, whatever. But I, like, bro, like, hear what I'm saying to you. That shit is not fucking, like, bro, like, that shit ain't gonna cut it for me. Like, it's not. So I'm gonna cut it. Period. Which I had told her that, like, before, like, probably like months or something like that before. Like, I was just telling her, like, bro, like, I just keep looking at my hair feeling like, oh, it's whatever. Or I either told her that before, or I told her that after, like, a part of the reason why I had cut my hair. But it's just like, that's what I thought about when I was thinking. I was like, bro, I want to cut this off. I'm gonna cut it off. So I came to the conclusion, and I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I went in there, I told my mama, and because I feel like at that point, like, my mama opinion meant a lot to me. Not saying that it doesn't mean something to me now, but I'm more so now, if I'm gonna do some shit, I'm gonna do some shit. Like, you can have your opinion, you can give your advice, and I may take what I take, but if I'm gonna do some shit, I'm gonna do some shit. Like, I really don't need nobody approval by my own. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I had went in there, I had told her, she was like sleep, like she was like half sleep type shit. But I had went in and I said, Mom, and she was like, huh? And I was like, I think I had then just basically told her, like, I just got this feeling like I really just want to cut my hair. Like, I just want to start over. Like, I just, you know, I don't recall exactly what I had done said, but I said something along those lines. And she was like, if you want to do it, then do it, you know, like, do it. The whole time, she didn't even remember that conversation. Like, she didn't even remember that. She was like, sleep, you know, talking in her sleep, whatever. But, you know, so I was like, okay. I was like, I'm gonna cut my fucking hair off. I'm gonna cut it fucking hair off. So what I did was I went in the kitchen, I washed my hair, and I detangled it in the bathroom, and I had done recorded a video, and I'm going to insert the video if I haven't already inserted it in the video, whatever. But I recorded a video just talking about why I was cutting my hair, and I was already to a point where I'm cutting this fucking hair. I'm grown as fuck. It's not gonna affect nobody else. Literally, this is my hair, this is my head. I'm cutting this shit off. Like, I'm not gonna be holding on to this hair trying to fit into what other people may think I am, or who other people may think I am, who other people may think I'm supposed to be, or who I've always been, who I've always looked as, what her type of persona I fit, this and that, whatever. Fuck that. I'm cutting this fucking hair off. Period. And did. In the video I had said I was gonna come back when I was cutting it, because I was detangling it, but I was like, I'm gonna come back when I cut it, or when I'm finna cut it. But I didn't cut it on camera, but I took a picture. If I have the picture still, I will insert the picture. But it was a picture of the scissors and the hair in the bag, and I cut that hair off. Period. And yeah, the next day, well, it was the same day, but it was like, later on in the day, like, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, something like that. I had done went to Walmart. I had got me a couple of natural hair products, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, cause my head just felt so light, like, oh my gosh, like, I think about those moments, and like, it almost made me want to get emotional, because that was literally one of the best decisions I've ever made. Nothing could make me regret making that decision. Period. That was one of the best decisions I ever made. Literally. For real. So I came back, I had washed my hair again, and I had done, because I washed it in the shower, because I hadn't really washed it like relaxed, like washed it like the natural part. I had just washed the relaxed, and I washed my scalp with the natural too, but like, I just wanted to wash it again with the natural hair products. So I went in the room, I went in my mama's room, turned on the light, and she was like, oh my gosh, like, she was like really surprised. I had took pictures and videos. I'll show y'all those too. But yeah, so let's talk about the after and the reflections. Let's talk about that. So after the big chop, as I just said, I had no regrets. It wasn't no, oh my gosh, I cut it off. Like, no, like, I really, because at that point I didn't really have no strong connection or strong tie to the relaxed hair. At that point I was over it, and it wasn't like, oh, I didn't, like, it was just the fact that I really wasn't even confident in that hair. I wasn't feeling good with that hair. That hair didn't add to me. I felt like, if anything, it was taken away from me. So I got rid of that shit. I was like, bro, like, I feel so free. I feel so free. Yeah. You know? So, like, at that point, I was already working on my confidence. Like, I was, you know, recovering from the eating disorder, recovering from body dysmorphia, from, you know, stuff like that. And I was working on my confidence, and I feel like doing the big chop, it amplified that confidence. Like, I felt so confident with my haircut. I felt so confident, like, and it wasn't even just necessarily the look. It was like the freedom that I felt. Like, I felt free. I felt free from the past. I felt free from that old shit. I felt like, bro, this is some shit that I did. I felt like it was a power move. This was a monumental move. This was a very monumental move of my adulthood, of my young adulthood, of me having that autonomy over my hair, having the choice to do what I wanted to do with my hair. This was like the first, I feel like this was the first decision that I made about my hair, that I made for me. And it was just so liberating and freeing. Like, you can hear how I'm talking, you can hear how loud I am, you can hear how my energy is right now just thinking about it, because it just really gave me this I can do what the fuck I want to do type shit, you know. And it just it was amazing. One of the best decisions I ever made was doing the big chop. Real shit. One of the best decisions I ever made, you know. I felt confident with my hair, even it being short. Like, ooh, short haircut, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Blah. I didn't give a fuck about it. Folks was like, oh, she cut her hair. Oh, she got a meat head. Oh, she this. Oh, she that. Oh, she bald head. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck about what folks was gonna say about me. Cause at that point I was like really moving into that. I don't give a fuck about what folks got to say about me, because everybody's opinion is their opinion. You know, they can have their opinion, whatever, because I'm not living to please other people when it comes to my appearance or this and that, whatever, because I went through too much shit by myself, and folks was just looking like outside lookers, just looking at me, but they didn't really know what was going on within. And within, I was fucked up mentally. My health was messed up. You know, I was going through shit. And yeah, I may have been skinny, but mentally I was not okay. On the inside, I was not okay. I had went through so much shit trying to fit a certain appearance. And it's not like folks was talking about me when I was big or talking about my hair, you know, whatever. But it was just like, I felt like I had lived so long worried about what other people would say or just this and that, whatever. And to be honest, like, with the weight thing, that's a whole nother thing. But like, folks wouldn't really talk about my weight like that. That was just a personal thing of like, just a personal thing. And I think like, just, you know, girl, we can go into that in another video of what all that was, you know. Y'all know fat phobia is it had been a widespread thing, but we could talk about that in another day, okay? But point is, at that point, I was not living for anybody else's opinion, living for what other folks would say. I didn't give a fuck. I did what the fuck I wanted to do. I cut my hair because I wanted to. I still don't give a fuck if other folks say, oh, your hair like this, your hair. Bitch, I know I look good. The fuck, I don't give a fuck about what you saying, bro. Worry about what the fuck you got going on. Cause you saying shit about me, you can have your opinion. That's fine. I'm not gonna go down your neck about it, but don't say it thinking that I'm giving a fuck about it, because I don't. Real shit, nigga. Like, real shit, you know? So that was on a I don't give a fuck about what other folks may think about me. I'm on my shit. I was wearing my hair out to the store. It was times where it was like I could choose between wearing the bunny or wearing my hair. And it was like, I was thinking like it was a moment, and I was like, bro, do I want to wear my bunny? I was like, I don't gotta wear my fucking bunny. I'm finna wear my hair like this. Like, thinking about, oh, wearing a bunny because, oh, people gonna see my hair short. This and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm finna wear my hair. This is me. This is Andrianna. This is a part of me. This is my crown. You know what I'm saying? Crown chakra. This is me. And you gonna take me how you take me. You gonna see me how you. I'm giving it up how I'm is. You know what I'm saying? So whether you like it or don't like it, it don't really matter because I'ma still be me. You know what I'm talking about? Duh. So yeah. But, and I also feel that it was a peak starting point in my spiritual journey. Like, in my enlightenment, in my level up, oh my gosh, like, this was a canon event. This was a canon event. This was some shit like, bro, like, this was a peak starting point in my spiritual journey. My spiritual journey, I feel like it go on as long as I live, you know? But like my enlightenment, I feel like it's always room to learn. It's always room to be enlightened. It's always room to grow, you know. It's always room to heal. I feel like this was a peak point in my healing journey. Like, you know, it's always peak point. Like, I feel like it was a monumental moment in my spiritual journey. A monumental moment in my healing journey. A monumental moment in my enlightenment journey. A monumental moment in my life. February 22nd of 2022 will forever be a day that I remember as a day that I took charge. And I'm so grateful and thankful. I'm so thankful for, I feel like that probably was my spirit guide, spirit team, universe, guardian angels that put that message in my head to do that, because that's what I needed to do. That's what I needed to do. I needed to let go. I needed to let go of that. And I'm so thankful that I did. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that I had it in me to be able to do that. I'm so thankful that everything went that way that it did. I won't change nothing about anything and how it went. Period. Period. So here's my advice for anybody who may have just did the big chop. For anybody who is thinking about doing the big chop, for anybody, shoot, even if you just like, oh, I may do it in the future, or I'm finna dye my hair, and once I done, you know, had what I had with the hair dyed, I'm gonna chop it all off, like whatever. Like, girl, you could just be watching the video. You just watching the video. You ain't got no plans on big chopping yet. You may want to big chop it after I thought about it. Join the train, Booker, hey baby. Baby. It's real lit over here. Trust. It's real lit over here. Trust. But if you just did the big chop, congratulations. I'm so proud of you. This is something amazing for you. This is an amazing journey for you. You got this. For real, for real. You got this. It's so many videos on YouTube about different big chop stuff. You know what I'm saying? But right here, I'm telling you, you got this. Period. Like, you contributed majorly to yourself, and I'm so proud of you. If you're thinking about doing it, and if you're really thinking about doing it, do it. I say do it. I'm on the team with saying do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you can use your discernment. You can think about what you feel you want to do, what is best for you. But if you're thinking about what's best for you or what you want to do not let it be what other people are going to say about you. Folks could talk about you with the hair that you got right now. If you feeling unconfident in the hair that you got right now, folks could talk about you with that hair. Folks could talk about you with your hair cut. Folks could talk about you with the most what you think is the most luxurious hair. It could be somebody talking about you. Fuck what them people got to say. You live with you. You live your life. Them folks ain't coming everywhere with you where you going. Do what you want to do, shawty. Do what you want to do, shawty. If you want to cut that hair, cut that hair. If you deciding and you debating about what you want to do, don't let no type of factor be having anything to do with what somebody else gonna say about you. Fuck them folks. Not literally, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, that could be your mama, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to her at all. For real. But in terms of what they got to say about that, fuck that, because that don't affect them no type of way. It don't affect them. If you got a dude, you feel like it's gonna affect their image, or you got somebody who you feel like, fuck you in your image, nigga. Because if you gonna take me for who I'm is, you gonna take me for who I'm is. Period. Just go back to my other video about being confident in yourself. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You hold that confidence. You hold that beauty. You make that decision. Hold that autonomy over what you're doing with yourself, your appearance, your hair, your beauty. Hold that autonomy. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. If you was debating, but the only thing was that you would think about what other folk were gonna say, I want you to pick up the scissors right now and go ahead and do it. And send me pictures when you done cut your hair. I love to see it. Send me pictures on my Instagram. And there's an OG. Man, live for you. Because at the end of the day, you live with you. You wake up with you. You go to sleep with you. You the only person that done been with you every day, every point of your life, every moment of your life since you done been here. Your mama wasn't there with you every single moment. You know what? I ain't gonna speak for everybody's situation, but I'll tell you what. You live with you. You live with you. Do for you. Move for you. Live for you. And whoever meant for you, they gonna accept you as you. Bald head or not. And when it cut low, that ain't even bald head for real. But ain't anything wrong with bald head. We can take away the negative connotation of that. Bald head, hoe? Girl, fuck you. And what's your point? Knew that when I looked in the mirror. Hello. Y'all, I just had to go off on that because do not let that hold you back. Period. But other advice that I have for people who are considering the big chop, who just did the big chop, or just, you know what I'm saying, just watching the video, advice about that, period. It's a way to start fresh. You can be free. Just shaking my head in the wind, shaking my head and my little hair in the wind. It's very liberating. It's very liberating. Like, it can literally make me get emotional. And it's probably other people who, when I did that big chop and they've had the same experience. And, you know, like, it's, you know, if you did the big chop and you didn't necessarily want to, maybe it was due to damage or it was due to, you know, stuff like that, it get better, boo. But you got to live with what you got. Own what you got. Own that head. Even if you got to affirm it every day, even if you don't believe it in the moment, you'll start believing it when you affirm it. Man, my hair beautiful, man. I look good, man. My hair beautiful. I love my hair. I'm so confident in my hair. Just affirm it. Keep affirming it. Keep believing it. And if anybody else got something negative to say, you know what I told you. What the fool? It's hot outside too. Like it's summer. It's summer. You know what I'm saying? Now when it's cold, you know what I'm saying, you can wear that thing out, you know what I'm saying, got a nice breeze, you know, you can have on a wig, have on a little hat, have on a little, you know what I'm saying, with the whoop. But right now, girl, if you want to take away that extra weight on that head and let that thing be free and let it let it do its thing. If you really want to and you know you want to, don't let nobody talk you out of it. When I had that relaxed hair and I was gonna cut it and dye it, like color it, that happened for a reason that I didn't do it. Everything happened divinely because that taught me the lesson of this right here. If I really want to do something and I know I want to do it, it ain't really no asking or really no running it by somebody or no whatever. Like, even if I do tell you, oh, this is what I'm doing, what the fuck I'm doing? Like, it ain't really no talking me out of it in a certain type of way. Yeah, you may give me that advice and you may tell me something that I may have not thought about, and then I'd be like, okay, well, maybe y'all, whatever. But if I'm on some, I'm doing it, I'm doing it. And if I'm to a point where I don't even need to hear anything that's gonna make me second guess what I'm gonna do, I ain't gonna tell you. You gonna see when I did it. And we can talk about it after. If it been done broke, hey, big chop it all. If you want to do it, do it. Don't let nobody else talk about it. Real shit. Because whoever saying that, they don't know nothing about you. I ain't gonna say they don't know nothing about you, but it's your head. It's your health. It's your life. Do your thing. Period. If you're trying to get confident with your big chop, take pictures. Take pictures of yourself. Even if you feel like, oh man, like, man, this shit don't look good, man. My head look big. Y'all, I don't know if y'all know, but folks say I got a big head. I feel like I got a big head. Big head, big brain, though. What? I used to say that in elementary school. Some folks would maybe look like it was lame or whatever, but like looking back, that shit really like big head, big brain hole. What's up? What can you say to that? What response can you say to that? Cause it's legit real though. Legit real. Legit real. Big head, big brain. If you got a small head, you can throw your little tennis ball wherever you want to throw it. If anybody needs some tips about feeling confident with their big chop, let me know in the comments, and I can give you the advice that I can, but what I say, if you need help feeling confident with your big chop, because I personally didn't really go through that because I felt confident when off rip. I was already working on my confidence anyway, just accepting myself for who I am, what I am, what you see is what you get, you know what I'm saying? But taking pictures of yourself, just taking pictures, saying affirmations, even listening to affirmations, listening to frequencies that's helping you love yourself, refraining from the self-hate talk or the negative self-talk, like it's ways to get out of that. But at the end of the day, you live with you and you done made the decision, so you gotta accept it and trust that there is light at the end of that tunnel, and you gonna eventually be like, you know what, she ain't so bad, like she really eating, and if you like, even if you feeling like, oh, I need to grow some more, girl, just slap some doggone blue magic or some raw grow or some whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just do your hair care regimen, even if you want to put it on the wigs, whatever. But I say own it. I personally say that, but you can do what you want to do in your head. Shoot, like I said, using the same logic, you live with you, I don't live with you. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to wear that wig, if you want to cover it up, okay, I understand that. Everybody got their own process. Eventually, whenever you meant to accept it, you'll accept it. Whenever it meant to happen, however it meant to happen, if it meant to happen, it gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So you gauge that. But I'm just telling you this. Own what you do. Cause you live with you. Do you? Period. So yeah, y'all, this is my big chop. That was my big chop reflection and advice video. I really hope that y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all did that big chop, bye, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with no bald head, ain't nothing wrong with no short haircut, ain't nothing wrong with no TWA, okay? Period. I love y'all so much, okay? I may even like do a Pinterest like board on my organization's Pinterest, Pink Black. I may do a Pinterest board of TWA stuff or natural hair stuff and have a section about TWA and like starting your natural hair journey and big chop stuff. I may do that. I'm probably gonna do that. But if I do that, then I have it linked down below. Period. My Pinterest, my organization's Pinterest is linked down below anyway. But I love y'all so much, and I'm so thankful for y'all. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for giving me your time. Thanks. I love y'all so much. Okay, happy summer, happy day, happy winter, happy fall, happy spring. Whenever you're watching this, it don't matter. Happy days, boo. Happy nights, happy evening, happy non-summer. I love y'all. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. Free will, of course. But yeah, I love y'all. Deuces and deuces out.